In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 possible reasons why you never have enough time. So if you find yourself saying things such as, there's not enough time in a day, or I just can't seem to find the extra time to do the things that I want to do, then this video is for you. Let's get straight to it. Reason number 1 is you're not tracking your time. Time's going to move forward whether you want it to or not. You can wish or hope that time's going to slow down so you have enough of it, but in reality, the clock's still going to tick. Unless, of course, you have access to Bernard's watch. If you're not familiar with Bernard's watch, it was a British kids program in the late 90s about a boy who could stop time with a magical pocket watch. So unless you have access to a magical pocket watch, time's going to keep moving forward. All jokes aside, even though we can't control time itself, we do have full control over managing the time that we do have. So one of the ways that we can start managing our time more productively is by keeping track of what we're spending our time on. So at the end of the day, write down everything you did and then ask yourself, is this the best way that I can use my time? What could I improve, reduce, or stop doing altogether? Be honest with yourself and write down everything that you're truly spending your time on. Don't be surprised if you have a lot more time on your hands than you thought, but that time is being used on something less important. Reason number 2 is wasting time. For example, let's say you want to start a side business while working a full-time job. Your plan is to come home from work, take a shower, have something to eat, and then start working on your business for a few hours. But tonight is the night that season 2 of your favorite Netflix show is being released. So you decide to watch the first episode and get to work. But the first episode was so good that you now decide to watch the second episode. And before you know it, you're 3 episodes in and now you're tired, so you don't feel like working on your business. Then comes in that magic word. There's just not enough time in the day. But the fact is, there is enough time in the day, but you chose to spend that time on something else. So the question is, have you really decided to start that side business? Because if you did, you would find the time to work on it. Starting a side business is just one example. You might want to get in better shape, learn a new skill, take up a new hobby, etc. Now, I'm guilty of wasting time myself. It's such an easy thing to do. It's not hard, it's very comfortable, and there's little to no responsibility involved. It's a lot easier to binge watch Netflix or scroll through funny TikTok videos. The point is, we all have enough time, but we have to make time to do the things that we say we want to do. It's just a matter of taking responsibility, not wasting time on unimportant things, and taking action. Now, before we move on to reason 3, my name is Luke, and this channel is all about personal development. And I enjoy sharing the things I've learned and continuously learn. So if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button. Reason 3 is you've taken on too much. So let's assume that you're tracking your time, you're not wasting time, yet you still don't seem to have enough time. You may have just put yourself in a position where you're trying to juggle too many things at once, and as a result, you're scattered and spreading yourself thin. So take a real hard look at what you've got going on in your life and then ask yourself this question. Genuinely ask yourself, have I taken on too much? Write down everything you're doing or planning to do and be 100% honest with yourself. And make sure you weigh up the pros and cons. By doing this exercise, you'll soon learn what you need to change within your life. And as a result, you'll have more time to spend on the things that mean the most to you. And as obvious as it is, just remember that we all have a limited amount of time in life. So be selective with what you choose to spend your time on. So going forward, focus on one thing at a time and give it your full undivided attention. So in summary, reason number 1 is you're not tracking your time. Time's going to move forward whether you want it to or not. So take full responsibility and keep a close eye on what you're spending your time on. Reason number 2 is wasting time. If you want to learn a new skill, get in better shape, or work towards one of your life goals, cut back on the things that are no longer serving you and make time for the things that you say you want to do. Reason number 3 is you've taken on too much. Even though you may be tracking your time and not wasting time, you could have possibly put yourself in a situation where you're trying to do too much at once. So going forward, try your best to only focus on one thing at a time. So there you have it. If you enjoyed this video and you want to know the 5 tips that I use to overcome creative blocks, then click the link below in the video description.